Well, I mean, there's certainly a risk. I mean, there's a risk with, any time that you're dealing with social media, two-way dialogues, open fields where people can say whatever they want, there's a risk. And we know it's already happening, so it's not like people aren't talking about the brands. It's not like people are not saying good things, bad things, or otherwise, or sometimes even just dismissing you. But the reality is that we have mechanisms in place that we can manage that process. And the pharmaceutical industry is actually quite terrific at managing process, which is the irony why that's ever an issue when it comes to dealing with something like adverse events or off-label mentions. It's simply a matter of finding a way to put a process in place to be able to do that. So for example, they have ways that customers can call the company or even go directly to the FDA to report an adverse event. Now, if we were able to just take those and just plug their existing systems into these other ways that people are experiencing a brand or communicating with a brand, it's not as if that is a tall feat or an impossible barrier. However, it just takes some time, some due diligence. I think they have to take a step back and not just rush into the technology, but really understand that, what is it, how does this technology work? What kind of information are we capturing? And what kind of information would we need to capture if we do want to have some kind of follow-up? So and once you plot that out, then you have to ask questions. Do we have the resources? How is this going to integrate? Do we have to bring IT into the mix? Or is it just simply a matter of just having good policies? Because there's a lot of companies out there that pretty much their first level of filter is explaining to people how to engage with them. So simply stating, look, we can't have, if you're going to tell us a story, share a story about how you've dealt with a condition or helped someone with a condition. The idea is explain up front why they can't talk about a product or how the product either affected them or the side effects or anything else like that. Now, people will. It will happen, but like I said, once you capture that and if you're moderating it and have a process, you can certainly, again, funnel that back into a tried and true way that companies are able to handle adverse event and risk information or risk events that are happening with the public.